Are you wondering why Joy looks absolutely broken when pro players use her?
How exactly? Oh, King Kong! In the final, my dodges away!
But when you try to do the same, your dashes and rhythm don't connect, and you end up getting stunned halfway through your combo. That's why we're going to break down not only the mistakes you're making with her, but also how to truly dominate the game using Joy. If Fanny is the hardest hero to master in Mobile Legends, Joy is the one right behind her. So, it's not enough to just know how to use Joy, you need real skill to play her, because one mistake can ruin everything. And to develop that skill, you need to understand the most important things every Joy main should know. Number 1 is her dash. We all know Joy's dash has to be perfectly in sync with the beat, and if all your dashes are perfectly timed, the damage from her ultimate also becomes stronger. And that's not all. You also gain 40% spell vamp while her ultimate is active, as long as you hit every beat of her skill too. It also gives a purify effect if you hit every beat perfectly, so it's best to use your ult the moment you get stunned. And whether you hit the perfect beat or not, Joy still gets the bonus physical and magical defense plus 30% movement speed, which makes her super unfair in 1 versus 1 situations. But there are situations where you don't need to stay on beat, especially if your target is already low on health. Like in this one, where I just needed to get close enough to finish off this Arlott. You're going to encounter this a lot, and it's mostly used after you've activated your ultimate. This is mostly used as a quick escape, since it doesn't require perfect timing, but it can also be used for outplays. When you're stacking your dashes, you can use the jungle creeps near the side lanes so that by the time you engage, your ultimate is already ready. If the crab isn't there anymore, here are the jungle creeps you can use to stack your dashes. And to do this, start by dashing twice on the jungle creeps, then use your skill 1 on the 3rd dash, and the 4th dash doesn't need to hit anything. And remember, never force to stack on a hero, especially if they have a stun. This is one of the most common mistakes Joy players make, and it's something you should never ignore. In that scene, the crab was the nearest jungle creep, but I got lazy to go there and ended up getting punished. So, don't make the same mistake. Don't be lazy in that kind of situation. There are several heroes that will really make your life hard as a Joy, like Fredrin, who has multiple skills that can interrupt Joy's dash. Another one is Akai. Even if you hit a perfect beat with your ultimate, his heavy spin can still shut you down and keep you from getting close. Ruby is also a tough counter. You need a lot of patience, skill, and a perfect timing when facing her, because one mistake can get you punished easily. Basically, there's a lot of heroes that can counter Joy, but once you learn the right way to engage as Joy, even facing multiple counters becomes no problem. Check out what King Kong did here. He's hanging around the jungle creeps, waiting for the right moment. Kalia had her ultimate ready, so he got close to bait it. This forced Kalia to use her skill too, but she hit the wrong target. Props to Brusco for using Conceal, just in case Kalia tried to flicker. Since he didn't manage to force Kalia's ultimate, he just waited. The moment he saw Kalia's ultimate used, that's when he made his move, using the jungle creeps on the side to get in. And that's a next level patience and timing, especially under so much pressure with your teammates already being taken out.
That's the Sigma Boy, that's the best Joy initiation I've seen in my whole casting life, man. Bro is playing as if he owns a skin for Joy.
Now for Joy's items, cooldown boots and Starlium Scythe are no longer her core items. This is because Starlium Scythe got nerfed, with its unique passive cooldown going from 1.5 to 5 seconds. And Arcane Boots became the go-to choice after receiving a plus 15 magic damage buff. Genius Wand now replaces Starlium Scythe, since Joy can easily trigger its full defense reduction. Next is Holy Crystal for maximum damage scaling, and the rest of the items are situational, but you can use this item order for most situations. I've also seen some players use Brute Force Breastplate on Joy, and it actually works well on her too. Here's King Kong's full item build. He still uses cooldown boots, and this is the full emblem setup. Of course, Temporal Rain is the most important one here, because it helps reset the cooldown of dash right after your ultimate ends. So to make things clearer, let's move on to the gameplay. Start with normal boots, and then rush Genius Wand. Our jungle path starts at purple buff, then loops to the XP lane to pressure or take down the enemy XP laner, especially since our XP laner, Lapu Lapu, can contribute a lot to the turtle fight. For skill priority, you mainly focus on leveling up skill 2, since its damage is extremely strong, especially in the mid to late game. Seeing Julian use his enhanced skill 1, you can use Joy's dash directly on him, because he has no skill to dodge it. But if he hasn't used any skills yet, we go stack on the crab to ensure your dash won't be stopped. That was a good start, and now we were going to take this jungle monster, but their roamer were heading here, and we all know Cho is strong at early pokes, so we're going to be cautious and be the ones poking Chao instead. Our ultimate is almost off cooldown, so we'll try to pick off a hero in the bot lane using this jungle creep before taking the turtle. Nice try, I guess. I don't usually go straight for the turtle, but Lapu Lapu is already heading there, and Julian is only level 3, so this is a good opportunity to take the turtle even without the others. That was close. Good thing Hylo spotted Gusion. We don't have a skill to use right now, and for Joy, patience is always a virtue.
They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wave. Malvi's about to be caught.
Actually, I wanted to take their purple buff after killing Cyclops, but that stop caused me to miss a few electrifying beats. So we'll just take our purple buff instead. While farming jungle creeps, always watch the map to see if the enemy has used their skills. In the early game, there's always a jungle monster you can use to dash through, so there's always an opportunity as long as your ultimate isn't on cooldown. Hold on guys, I need to tell you something important. A big thanks to Richmond Shop for sponsoring this video. I know every Joy main out there would love to have this exclusive King Kong Joy skin. And if you're out of diamonds, don't worry. Richmond Shop's got you with affordable diamond deals. The link is exclusive for the Philippines only, and they have a lot of payment options, so you won't have any problems checking out. Just click the link in the description, and it will take you to their site, and you'll see all their diamond packages right away. And just a heads up, due to high demand, there might be a small delay in the system, but your diamonds are guaranteed to be delivered. You'll notice that the last dash was offbeat. I could have taken down Cyclops, but a little bit of excitement led to that mistake. So always stay focused. Hylos is playing great here. While he keeps the enemy jungle busy, we can take the turtle quickly. Hylos died from that, but I guess the time he wasted on the enemy was totally worth it.
Epic outplay.
Since Clint pulled off an epic outplay on Gusion, we can take his purple buff for free. We can also apply pressure because we're way ahead of them. So, we were able to use the combo I showed earlier, and we got lucky because the mid lane wave had just arrived. By the way, we're facing a gold lane Bane here, which is really popular right now. Hopefully, we can make a video about him before he gets nerfed. When I said apply pressure, that's exactly what I meant. Just keep pressuring them continuously.
An enemy team destroyed a turret. Monster kill.
I just noticed that they're all mages. One of the common mistakes random players make is picking without considering the team lineup. If the gold lane is Bane, the jungle shouldn't be a mage. And with their EXP laner, Julian, also being a mage, they don't have enough physical damage to fight us. And with that kind of decision making, I don't really think they can win. If you notice, we've taken almost all of Gosion's jungle camps, so he'll have a hard time catching up. Here's another tip. You can use your ultimate just to speed up the cooldown of your skill 2 and to get into the fight faster. You're already strong without the ultimate, so it doesn't matter if it's on cooldown.
Legendary.
Here's the kind of damage your ultimate can deal in the late game.
Team destroyed.
The enemies weren't really able to fight back here, partly because of their lineup, because they fell behind in the early game, and also due to the great plays from our teammates. So let's try another game against a counter and a disadvantaged team, and we'll use a different rotation this time. We'll start at the buff near the turtle, which is the purple buff, following almost the same rotation as the previous game, but technically it's a different rotation. Because in game 1, the turtle and XP lane were on the bot side. This time, we're going to try to take the litho and rotate toward the gold lane. But with that hook, forget the rotation. Let's just kill this guy. Good thing this Lolita saw our risky play. Our rotation could have been ruined, and worse, we might have died. We missed the second beat, so let's give it another shot. We should go for the turtle after that, but our HP is too low, and we're a bit late, so we'll try to take down this Franco instead. Since our gold lane is Hanabi, she really needs an early lead to avoid feeding. Our EXP lane is Sun, and we know Sun can't do much at the first turtle, so it's still a smart decision. This Franco is really annoying. We're tilted, and I can't figure out why the enemy's still ahead. What the heck is wrong with me? I knew Franco had his ultimate, and I just taught everyone not to dash onto a hero with a stun. The enemy is really getting on my nerves. One thing I learned playing Joy is not to rush in too much, even if you're ahead. Timing and focus are everything, because if you lose focus, your strategy can fall apart. And that's what I'm talking about. And that is a perfect example of what not to do. I just realized my teammates are all Dark System heroes, and then Lolita and Hanabi are duo keyboard warrioring Eudora. Moonton, why are you doing this to me? Good thing Lolita saved me again, this time from Franco's suppression, and because of that, we almost wiped them out. I forgot that Franco used the secret recall technique on me because I was too focused here. I should have done the same to him. Actually, if Arlott wasn't a damage build, he wouldn't have been able to do anything to you. It just so happened that he chained their stuns perfectly earlier. We managed to catch up to them, and since their Arlott was too aggressive, we could secure the Lord freely. And remember, our teammates are all Dark System, and we all know how scary Dark System heroes can be in the late game. I bought Winter Crown here in case Odette immobilizes me, but it looks like she's out of skills now. By the way, one lesson I learned to master Joy is to just keep using her. It's all about mastery, You need to memorize the tempo of her dash and build muscle memory for every possible scenario. Shout out to you guys who asked for a Joy tutorial. I wanted to make sure this video teaches you properly, so I've done a lot of games and research. We'll try to cover all your requests and see you soon.